Hello students, in last video we have seen about proxy servers, anonymizers and phishing. Next we will see about password cracking. This is the one of the tool used by the cyber criminal to commit an cyber crime. Password is like a key to get entry into computerized system like a lock. Password cracking is a process of recovering a password from a data that has been stored in or transmitted by a computer system. Next we will see what is the purpose for password cracking. Password cracking is required to recover a forgotten password and as a preventive measure by a system administrator to check for easily crackable passwords. He can check a system with their vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access to a system. Manual password cracking is attempting to log in a system with a different passwords. For that, attacker follows some rules or steps. What are those steps? First, he will find a valid user account such as an administrator or a guest or a user. Next, he will create a list of possible passwords. In that list of passwords, he will rank the passwords from high to low priority. Next, he will enter each password and he is going to check whether that password is going to work or not. Next, he will try again until a successful password is found. Passwords can be guessed sometimes with the knowledge of user's personal information. Examples for such guessable passwords are sometimes it is the blank. Here the space will be considered as a password or a character. Sometimes the password will be blank. Sometimes the words like a password or a passcode or admin will be there. Series of letters like QWERTY in a keyboard means first line of a keyboard character line. User's name or a login name. Name of a user's friend, relative or a pet name. User's birthplace or a date of birth or a relative's or a friend's date of birth. Maybe anniversary date, birthday, like that. User's vehicle number or a office number. Maybe it may be residence number or a mobile number. Or name of a celebrity like a actor, actress or a spiritual guests. These all are the examples for guessable passwords. An attacker can also create a script file which is automated program which will be executed to try each password in the list automatically. This process is still considered as a manual password cracking, but it is very time consuming and not effective one. All passwords are stored in a database and password verification process is established into a system when user attempts to log in or he wants to get access to restricted resources. To ensure the confidentiality of passwords, the password verification data is usually not stored in a clear text format. For example, one-way function is applied. It's like a encrypted one, or it may be directly in a encrypted format. The password is possibly in combination with the other data. In one-way function, what they will do, they will combine that password with the other data and resulting value will be stored in a database. When user attempts to log into the system by entering this password, the same one-way function is applied to entered value and the result is compared with the stored value. When a user attempts to log into a system by entering the password, the same one-way function is applied to the entered value and the result is compared with the stored value. If they match, user gains access to a system, and this process is called as authentication. Sometimes for passwords, cryptographic hash will be used, and they use hash functions to guess a passwords. The attacker can test these hashes with the help of password cracking tools to get the plain text password. Some of the password cracking tools the cyber criminals can use are Cain and Bell, John the Ripper, THC Hydra, Ain Snot, Solar Winds, Rainbow Crack, etc. These are the some tools, password cracking tools will be used by cyber criminal. And these are the some password cracking tools where we will get. These are the some websites. Okay. Next we will see about how password cracking attacks can be classified. There are three categories here. The first one is online attacks, second one is a offline attack, the last third one is a non-electronic attack. First we will see about how online attack works. In these kind of attacks, an attacker can create a script file or an automated program that will be executed to try each password in a list. And when matches, an attacker gain access to a system. The most popular attack, online attack is man-in-middle attack. Here, attacker establishes a connection between victim and the actual server to which victim is connected. When a victim client connected to the fraudulent server, the MITM, that is man in middle server, interprets the call and hashes or encrypts the password, and that password is passes the connection to the actual victim server. After encrypting a password, the connection will go to actual victim server. This type of attack is used to obtain the passwords for a email accounts on a public website such as Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, and can also used to get the passwords for a financial websites that would like to gain access to a banking websites. Okay. The next one is offline attacks. Online attack consists of trying to guess a username and password at the login interface. Means for this internet is required. But in offline attack, attacker requires physical access to a computer and copying a file from the system onto removable media like a pen drive. Okay, he will copy a password file into a pen drive. Different types of attacks, offline password cracking attacks are, the first one is a dictionary attack. Here attacker attempts to match all the words from a dictionary to get the password. For example is administrator. The second one is a hybrid attack. Here attacker substitute numbers and symbols to get the password with the characters. The next one is brute force attack. Here, attacker attempts all the possible permutation and combinations of letters, numbers and special characters. For example, admin at 123. This is one example for brute force attack. Next, password cracking attack is non-electronic attacks. For example, social engineering attacks, shoulder surfing, dumpster diving. These all comes under non-electronic attack. Thank you.